What's up?
Kerrie.
Carrie.
I don't know. I've started saying it, Kerrie.
Carrie. Carrie.
And I've actually started really enunciating E's a lot lately. I'll say a pen, like, hand me that pen. I don't know
Pen.
why. I just suddenly have started doing that.
That's like people going, eggs. I'm like, eggs. Can you
Egg.
get me an egg? I'll take an egg.
Yeah. I started saying eggs because of you, too. I have to
Eggs.
say. So,
Egg. People
egg.
that go, eggs. I'm like, oh, that's so hard.
While we're waiting on people to join, I'm going to throw some stuff up on the screen.
Oh, look at my
Y'all be
hair on
sure
my
to go to
shirt.
coopedup.com. A little pop-up window will show up, and you can sign up for my email, which I've sent one, so I'm not spamming you, I promise. And then you can follow Kerrie on
Carrie.
Instagram at Food Sparks. Well, look at that little fun
Thank
liner
you.
across the bottom here too. And I am, if you're on Instagram, I am. Let's go there. I got to use all the fun tools. I'm cooped up, so you can follow us there. Anyway, okay, looks like we got a little bit of a crowd going here. So,
Hey, people.
how the hell you doing?
I'm good. I mean, it's a hump day for sure. It's a Wednesday.
I've been dry.
Wednesday.
It's dry hump day for me today. I have been dry hump
Oh,
by
yeah.
everything today.
You're not drinking, are you?
No, I'm not. And then I was shot out of a cannon this morning, and I have been going. I have had to have stuff notarized. I have been to a bank. I have all this other kind of stuff. I bought CBD for my dog.
Oh, you did, because we've been talking about that.
Yes. So our dog Pippa, who's a white poodle mix,
Pip, pip.
and she is just with age getting more and more like skittish. Like
Yeah.
every time you move, she and sometimes she gets so nervous that she throws up.
Oh
And
my
so
God.
I was doing some research, especially like on the RV trip she was doing. So I was doing some research, and people were like, every nowadays anything, it's like it's the Windex of like from my big fat Greek wedding. CBD is the Windex of that. Let me get green. It is
That's right. She would spray everything, right?
anything. Yeah, the dad
Oh
would.
my God. Yeah.
Anything that is wrong in the world right now, there is a website or something that says take some
Mm.
CBD for it. Get some CBD lotion for that combination skin you got. Get some CBD pills or drops for your bum shoulder. Or there's like a thing, And I actually started this week or last week, I guess, started taking a CBD and curcumin.
I
Cap-
told you the turmeric and the curcumin, it helps with
yeah,
inflammation. Yeah, your joints. You were talking
it
about your
hasn't really done
joints.
anything yet, but someone said it takes like a month to take.
Okay, you've got to get that CoQ10. I also told you the CoQ10.
Yeah, I know.
I did not, Cooper. I'm telling you, I've lived with aches and pains because of a medication I take, and no one said anything to me until this year. Go, oh, you should take some CoQ10 because that sucks out the something with your joints. It like sucks the calcium or whatever. And I go,
Maybe.
what? Nobody's told me
I,
this. I've been on this
I
for
know.
20 years.
Let's just
It,
add this to I mean, literally at night, I go like this with pills
oh,
at this point.
yeah. I have a monthly pill thing now because I got tired of
Yeah,
filling it up every week. I have a month, four
we have a
rows of
weekly
7.
one. And Todd
Yeah.
fills it up. Todd
Yeah.
got me on, we were on multivitamins. We're on an extra vitamin C. We're on a fish oil, I think.
Yeah.
And now I'm on this other one. It's like 5 pills I'm taking. Is this what old age is like where you just
Yeah.
you end your day with just
Yeah.
taking a bunch of pills?
But I'm telling you that CoQ10, I'm just going to get on Amazon and send you some because I
Yeah.
was shocked what a difference it made by like day 2, day 3.
Really?
Shocked.
It's in
Yeah.
my hands mostly.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
the
cuz you
pain.
have arthritis too. So,
Yeah, a little bit, and
I wanted to
my
ask
right
you
hip.
about that. Speaking of, cuz I'm literally going to text you and be like, I kept thinking I pulled my pinky cuz I keep catching my pinky and it hurts and then it's still hurting and I'm like, Cooper, is that arthritis? Is that where it begins?
Well,
Cuz look at it.
I am no rheumatologist,
It's
but
it's got little,
if it's
the
starting to squirt out a little bit,
yeah.
then yeah, that is usually like an arthritis bump.
What is that about? Is that
Getting
where it
one there.
starts? Because
I
it
can't
just
wear my
feels like
wedding ring anymore because I've got one right here on the back and it's made it too tight. I need to have my wedding ring resized.
really. Well,
And
it's just like it feels like I've got a little jammed end of my pinky all the time now.
oh, I've got this finger that just doesn't even straighten up anymore. I'm sure y'all are tired of seeing my rickety finger.
Your
I'm
Jimmy
like
Fallon
I'm
finger.
like an evil character on a TV show, it's like or movie. I'm gonna get you with my rickety finger.
You know that's the same finger that Jimmy Fallon almost lost because of his wedding ring accident. It's weird. It sticks out like this now. He hides it,
Really?
but yeah, he got it was in his kitchen, right? And he fell. and he like rammed his ring and something through, and like they almost had to cut
Oh,
his finger off. Yeah.
gross.
It got rammed in with his finger or something in the
Why
kitchen,
do
and he
you
was
even know
stuck to it.
that? Why do you even know
Just because
that?
he had that thing on his hand for like months. He
Yeah.
did that regenerative stem cell stuff, and that works.
Really?
That'll grow a fucking finger back. It will.
Like one of those hairless rats with
Yeah.
the human ear growing on its back.
Yeah. You don't know how you feel about stem cell until you're about to lose a digit. Let me tell you, it'll bring it back. Look it up.
Yeah, this is the science episode of Cooped Up and Kerrie's Hump Day. Kerrie knows. My sister always says Kerrie knows. She knows all this shit.
Random stuff.
Yeah. So, girl, my hormones are also so jacked up. I don't know if it is because I'm not drinking, or because I'm dieting, or because I'm suddenly exercising, or because I'm suddenly taking CBD. I don't know what. But literally at lunch today, so I was running errands and stuff. I had to go buy some fucking dog food. Our dogs eat like the most fucking expensive dog food on the planet.
Frankie does too.
Didn't mean it to be that way, but there's only 2 stores in Dallas that sell it: Hollywood Feed and then Green Pet down here by me.
Yeah.
Sprom is the name of the brand. And
I don't know that one.
And the good thing is it makes them poop less because it's actually just like really good stuff. But anyway, so I come back and Todd is in the living room or the den watching Designing Women, which is what homosexuals do on their lunch breaks. And so we started doing that. And so he's watching Designing Women, and it's an episode where they're in Memphis. They've gone to Graceland, and Julia is trying to save all these people from being embarrassed by the Post, which is like a big city newspaper, right?
Yeah.
Who's wanting to like make fun of the people there. And anyway, so then Todd leaves the room, and I'm watching it, and the very end of it, there's like this kind of sappy moment. I am full face crying. Full face crying at Designing Women, who Elvis's Are You Lonesome Tonight comes on, and I am like full face crying that Julia has had this moment with this guy named Vern or something like that. And I'm just like, what is wrong with me? How have my hormones gotten so fucked up? Like, I know I've changed a lot in my life in the last like 2 weeks, but like, and I know I was already a crier before. I mean, y'all know that, but like, still, fucking 1986 Designing Women with Elvis Presley.
Are you going through the change?
It was the one where the man buries his 11-year-old son who died of leukemia, and he put Elvis Presley's 10 to 11 Care TLC belt buckle in the casket with the boy. But still, I mean, wet face, just straight up, not even just like lonesome, like lonely tear, just like little squirty. It was like full on, like nose was starting to run, like approaching Notebook territory.
Todd's like got his plate. He goes, "All right, I'm done with my lunch now."
I didn't walk
back
out of
in
the
the
room.
kitchen.
He had to go get on a conference call. So this is what he always does. He starts something, and then I finish watching it, and then I'm an emotional wreck at the end. And he's like, "What happened?"
And you're like, "Don't make me relive it." Can't you see I'm doing the Notebook cry right now? Don't. Maybe you're going through the change. They say that men have, I think gay men maybe go through the more like women menopausal, but then straight men just buy cars and get younger women. Maybe
Well,
that's
Todd did that already. I mean, Todd has 3 cars, and he went and bought some fancy cars. So maybe he already went through the change, and maybe I'm just like buying muumuus and trench coats and painting nail polish and wearing bandanas.
I mean,
I didn't even have to put on a fucking bandana today. Like, I've just been going all day today. So. Crystal had to go warm up her nuts.
She got her nuts.
I've turned everyone on to it. Sarah, if you're watching, yours are on the way to you. I got a confirmation that they are on the way. And Linda says she loves the color of your nail polish. After dark.
Thanks, Linda. This is a new one by Essie. It's called After School Boy Blazer. It's like a deep navy with a little bit of like aquamarine in it. I love it. It's flat, no mica or glitter. It's just flat, but
cool.
Essie, After School Boy Blazer.
Mm-hmm.
I go dark in the fall on my hands. I usually always do Lincoln Park After Dark or Essie's Wicked as like everyone's favorites. But I found this one this weekend. It's brand new. After School Boy Blazer.
After that's a very specific. That's a lot of adjectives.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see like private school boy blazer or something like after school. Why after school?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was interesting, but it's
That,
really like a deep royal navy, basically, with a little bit
yeah,
of.
it looks pretty. It has a little. I'm seeing a little purple in it too, or
Yeah,
something.
it's like a really deep purple royal blue with a little kind of turquoisey. You can't really see the
Yeah,
turquoise, but yeah. There you
yeah.
go. Thank you.
Oh yeah. The other thing that I have noticed, and you and I actually were going back and forth on this earlier today, have people fucking forgotten that we're still in a pandemic? I mean, have they lost their damn minds? So someone that both Kerrie and I follow, who's a influencer here in Dallas,
Yeah.
posted this morning that she was at a live in-person charity event, a fundraising event, and was like over the moon about how excited she was that it was finally in person and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, what? And then I saw some pictures from it and was like, oh, look. And it's weird though, everyone is spaced out in theater style, not a fucking mask in sight. They were all
Yeah.
sitting in the theater with no masks. I'm like, I don't think that counts. Just because you're 6 feet away from somebody, I don't know. That the
Yeah.
whole thing was weird
Well,
to me.
they also made reference to, hey, I'm back and I'm finally at an in-person event. And it's like, well, where have you been? Because this person has been posting tons and tons of large group things, and we're just
Yeah.
like waiting for them to get the COVID. We're
I'm
like,
like, you were off
and
for
we're
10 days? That sounds
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
like a
we're looking back at the
quarantine
timeline. We're
period.
like, well, where did you go? She didn't really say, like, I'm going on a break, social media hiatus. I'm so tired of that fucking term. I'm taking a social media hiatus. Okay, then just take it. I don't care. No one's gonna miss you.
Bye.
Whoever. She's not the only one, but
Yes.
people do it all the time. But then we're like, well, where did she go? And then we started looking at the timeline. We're like, it's been about 2 weeks. Wonder if she got COVID.
I
But she'd
know.
never say that because
Serious. I don't think she would. I think she would not claim it. Like she would be one of the
no,
ones who just totally just disappeared and just did not claim it.
yeah.
Ryan is saying even Big Tex is wearing a mask. I saw that they're putting Big Tex up
Oh, they did.
today.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're doing. You need to go get your photo taken with them or so. I didn't see the details
Hmm.
of it, but
I hope that surely they're going to still light the Ferris wheel because I can see it from my balcony. And
oh,
that's like my
so
thing where I'm
fun.
like, it's the Texas State Fair time. So, yeah.
That's how you know it's going to be cool.
Hmm.
Yes, Jennifer's like, there's a pandemic.
Jennifer, that's my buddy Jennifer. My down the street, we're neighbors and friends, and she bakes and we cook and whatnot.
Yeah, she's the cookie guru, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Trying to think of what else is going on. I told my staff today that we are going to close the agency on November 3rd, so that everyone who wants to vote or go volunteer to help people vote,
Nice.
we're doing that. So that is something. And I did preface it with, and now if you're going to vote for Trump, you get the day off on November 4th.
Yeah. Like,
Y'all's election day is the next day. That's the day you're supposed to be voting.
yeah, yeah. I think I said this before on a previous hump day, but they have established the American Airlines Center as a Super Tuesday super voting center to
All
make
of that.
sure enough people have place to go to vote. They've never done that before, I don't
I
think.
don't think it's Super Tuesday's primary. I think it's just the election
Oh,
day.
sorry,
Like,
election day. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
Super Tuesday. Yeah,
Oh,
election day.
yes. So I am drinking iced tea, wah, wah, a lot of lemon.
I'm drinking like a limeade but I cut it with Topo Chico.
Well, I think my heart may explode though. I've had so much iced tea that I am like, I've got like a hummingbird inside my chest right now.
Do you usually drink iced tea?
I do, but not in the quantities that I have been the last week.
Yeah, because you can't really. That's the thing about doing Weight Watchers. Are like I got into
I never drink my calories anyway. I don't drink sodas. I don't drink other drinks. I'll drink a Rehydrate maybe, which is 40 calories. But other than that, I don't drink juices. I never have. I've always, other than wine, I always say that I drink like Jesus. I go from water to wine. That's all I do. I drink a lot of wine, or a lot of water.
Now, my you were talking about LaCroix yesterday, and I mostly, for the most part, hate them unless I mix them with a juice like that. Or Topo Chicos, I like a little better. You don't because the big bubbles, but I got into them only because when I was on Whole30, and I was like, oh, you got to have something because you can't drink anything on Whole30, nothing but tea or coffee or water.
Yeah.
And so that's how I forced myself to get into them and added a little flavor mix in
I
that
think
was
I'm the only
calorie free.
person who doesn't mind the taste of water. Everyone else is like, ugh.
Oh, I love water. Yeah,
I love water. I just
too.
drink water like crazy all the time. So
I just wanted something different. Now I'm a love Coke. I love Coke a lot, and I've beginning of COVID, I was buying Cokes and keeping them in my fridge, and I said, no, this is crazy because I was drinking one a day for like a month. And I
yeah,
was like, nope, not going to do this. So, but I do love on the weekend, I'll go get myself like a McDonald's Coke. Their Coke has an extra bite in the nose. I don't know what it is. You
it
take that
is.
first sip and you're like, oh.
Except the problem with the McDonald's Cokes is that one serving is like actually like 5 cans. Like it is the and go to fucking Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box,
Oh,
you get a small and it like tumbles over in your car.
yeah, when it's got the extra recess thing to fit in the
Uh-huh.
cup holder because the rest
Yes.
comes billowing out like a muffin
Otherwise,
top.
it is so
It's like the
crazy.
muffin top cup. Hey,
Yeah.
we're going to make this little bottom, and then the rest is a bucket.
How's it
Here
gonna
you go.
balance?
Drive it
On
along.
your own. Exactly.
Yeah, when you think back when we were kids, like, remember the kid soda was like teensy, teensy, and
Yeah.
now the small is what the large was like
Yeah,
in the
that's why
80s.
people are so big. That's what
Yeah, too much
sodas are.
soda.
When I did PR for Dr. Oz, the thing that he said over and over again is sodas are the #1 source of calories in the
Yes.
American diet, and they have zero nutritional value whatsoever.
Yep, it's true.
People drink sodas
It's true.
like crazy.
And but I get my hankerings for Coke. Some people do that for Dr. Pepper. I used to try to save it till I went to the movie theater because movie Coke used to be so good. Remember the fountain machines? And now
Yeah.
they all have those Coca-Cola freestyles and they're bullshit.
Yeah.
So usually I'll go to a bar. Like if I go to a bar and they've got Coke on the gun, the
Yeah.
bar gun, that's good Coke. And I'll get
Really?
Coke there.
Right. I have a different Coke when I go to a bar. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I've never done anything like that. I've never even smoked a fucking cigarette. I'm like
Me either.
This CBD thing is about as close to drugs as I've ever taken. So those freestyle machines at anywhere, they make me feel my age. Like I walk up and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like,
but I hit the Coke. And then it's like, what do you want to put in it? You're like, nothing. I just want a Coke.
It's a simple 14-step process to get a soda. Why wasn't it good enough to just go?
Yeah.
Like now you got a big screen and you got to pop the bubbles that you're putting up there. First, you got to choose whether you want it to have caffeine or not, and then the
flavor. Yeah, it's like you got to have a college degree just to pick a freaking Coke. I'm like, I just want a Coke, just a normal. There should just be a big fat Coke button on the Coke machine. Bam, that's what I want.
You would think that because they're all Coca-Cola freestyle machines, you would think that they would have that as just kind of a default button on the cover page.
Yeah, but no. And Dasani water is in there with all the flavor. I'm like, well, I don't want water. I want a Coke.
Also, if they're ever out of something, you can't really figure it out because they just sort of gray it out a little bit. Yeah. And then you're like, fuck, how do I just, it's like it's like calling the cable company and you're going through like a 5-step phone tree just to find out that you're going to be on hold for an hour and a half. It's like Dr. Pepper, what? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
You're calling up. It was right here. Right, ma'am, did you unplug the machine and plug it back in?
Where's the Control-Alt-Delete on this thing?
Yeah. I just need my Coke. That's all I want. Where can I fax my complaint?
And Amy is saying that yes, and you get the leftovers from the drink before you. I agree on that too.
I think so too, Amy. I think so too. I don't. There's stuff in the tubes, right? There's just no. I do that. You know what I do is I press the thing. I have my cup and I press it and let it run out, and then I put my cup in. Yeah. Because I don't want any orange in my soda. Yes. I don't know what's wrong with you people with orange. No.
All of those flavors, like I can occasionally get down with like if they have a Coke, I'll put a little vanilla in it or something like that's okay, or some cherry. But usually the cherry is just way too syrupy.
Yeah, or the grape. I guess the grape more so than orange because I will say I tried that Coke orange in a can. I think I talked about it on the show earlier in the year. I did try it and I was like, oh my god, it's oddly like Coke meets a dreamsicle. Like I was like, I wouldn't drink it, but I would put it on ice cream, like a float, you know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's not horrible.
Aaron is saying True Lemon crystallized lemons. I assume that means is awesome.
Like a powder?
True Lemon crystallized lemons is awesome in ice water or tea. I've never heard of that before.
Is it a powder, Aaron?
Let's Google that.
Let's look that up. True lemons. I've
Crystal
heard of true lemon.
Is it like it's like Pop Rocks, I guess, but like not poppy. Like it's just like I don't know. That's unusual. I never heard of that before.
Oh,
You
I've seen these packets. I've seen this. It's a water enhancer.
Really? Packets of powder is what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have allergies?
Yes.
Oh my God. I mean, I know y'all are probably so sick of me talking about my allergies because I never not have them.
It's
But
mold and cedar right now, right?
no, yes. So I saw Pete Delkus post the mold or the allergen report, whatever, and it was like everything was high, including something called pigweed. I never fucking heard of pigweed. Who's allergic to pigweed?
What's pigweed? Like milkweed? Milkweed's in pastures.
Pigweed on the
cows eat milkweed and chew it in their cud and then throw up. It's actually poisonous to most people, but cows they got the double stomach thing.
Again, why do you know that?
I grew up on a farm. I grew up on a cattle farm. We were cattle ranchers.
Oh.
Yeah, they have, cows can take that, but it does make them throw up. It's like when dogs eat grass.
He did, but he did it like a week before me.
Okay.
Oh, it's saying we lost you.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm seeing it glitch. It's coming back, though. I'm seeing it glitch on Facebook right now, so we're on like a 20-second delay.
Okay. But we're back now?
I think so.
Okay.
It's not glitching. We should be back now.
I am just so sick of technology.
Well, your kids are probably ramped up on the games now because the door's locked.
Well, they're not allowed to have games. Okay, we're back, it says. Good. Yay, okay. Sorry. Yeah, we're on
and you're back.
All of this is on Facebook Live is actually not live. It's Facebook minus 20 seconds always.
Yeah,
so
it's weird.
We don't see things until that. So thank you. And Aaron is saying it's either my allergies or COVID. Ooh. Wow. Thinking about y'all today. Aaron and Ryan sent their kid back to in-person school today, and I am saying a little prayer for them.
Is this the first day or
the first day back for them? Yeah. So
okay.
I hope
on a Wednesday.
I guess I don't know. Private schools do whatever they want to do.
Oh, okay. I thought private schools went back earlier. Okay.
Well, some do. I think that theirs was remote, and then you could go back. So like our school did where you could choose to be the first 3 weeks at home in case you just wanted to see how it went. And then you could come back. And if you didn't come back after 3 weeks, you had to wait another 9 weeks to come back.
What?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, do we want our children?
I know. Most people came back after the
every parent pulled up. What? Get the fuck out.
Slow roll. Just slow.
We're
tuck and roll, kids. Tuck and roll.
We'd rather risk this COVID than 9 more weeks
I know.
with you.
I have said this 1,000 times. I am so thankful for my big ass chopped up house with 99 rooms and 99 doors. That is like, I've never been happier about having a closed, choppy concept house. Open concept is not for me anymore.
Playing hide and seek.
Mm-hmm. And I bought a trench coat.
That's right. Yesterday you said on the show you're just buying weird things now.
Well, so I watched the Tan France masterclass. I don't know if anyone else watched it. And he was like talking to, I'd never heard of a capsule wardrobe before. And I talked about that a little bit. No, I've never heard of that before. And it makes total sense. And I actually kind of already had one anyway, because I wear a lot of basics. I wear a lot of just not flashy things. And I just add things to it. And I don't buy into trends that much. And he said the trench coat is one of the top things everyone should have. It's classic. Mm-hmm. I've actually been wanting one. And here's what I want to do. I'm not going to do it with the one I just bought, but this is what I want to do. So there was a TV show on Netflix with RuPaul on it. You know, I love RuPaul. Called, what was it called? Something and the Kid.
AJ and the Kid?
AJ and the Kid, I think.
Yeah, it was cute.
And AJ and the Queen. AJ and the Queen.
AJ and the Queen, that's right.
And so there was RuPaul on that show had a trench coat that looked normal on the front, and the back had been spray painted red with graffiti on it, just the back panel. And I love it. And so I want to find like in a thrift shop, just some like $20 trench coat and do that with it. I thought it was so cool. I don't want to do it with a new $150 one, but
Yeah.
with the $20 one, I'll do it. So I want to do that someday.
Well, I bought in the Nordstrom sale. I also got that was my splurge purchase was a Ralph Lauren. It's just a standard, like it's black but small quilted,
Uh-huh.
but it has a hood and shirling in the hood, and it's just that I'm gonna call what I'm gonna call like a East Hampton Ina Garten, just straight sleeves and then
Uh-huh.
A line down, and it's mid length, goes over your butt, so your
Yeah.
butt stays warm, and then it zips and buttons with gold buttons and had the gold emblem
That
right
sounds
here.
fun.
Just very classic, and it's not so heavy that you couldn't wear it. It's exactly what you need here in Texas. It's not so bulky and heavy that you
Well, one
can't.
of the other things he said is everyone should have a black biker jacket as well.
Yeah, I don't have one. I've got a jean
I know,
jacket,
and
but
I
not a
want
black
one
biker.
too. I want one now, but then I'm like, so here's the thing about black. So in my research, here's the thing about black biker jackets. They are either cheap, like from Zara, and
Yeah,
look like every bit as cheap as they are, or they're $2,000. Like they're like so expensive because I mean I get it. It's a lot of leather, it's a lot of work and all that stuff. But Zara has some that were cute. They have shearling on them, which I think that might be a little too much because that's kind of on. The whole point of that is a black biker jacket never goes out of style. But I think
yeah,
if you start adding the shearling and all that kind of stuff to it, it starts maybe putting too much on current trend, which shearling is very much in trend. And
yeah.
so I don't know. I haven't pulled the trigger on that one yet. It might go on the Christmas list. That's the other thing is we are entering territory right now where I am
Mm-hmm.
3 months out from my birthday, and Christmas is 100 days from today. I did see that,
Oh,
and
yeah.
yep. And so, but I pity people who have to buy me presents for Christmas and birthday because first of all, I'm impossible to shop for anyway because I just buy the shit I want.
I
Same as
can't wait to get. I'm gonna make you open yours on the show. It's gonna be your Christmas and birthday gift.
yay, yay.
Because when I saw it, I was like, he's either gonna love this or think this is trash.
Why can't it be both?
Because it's not trash. It's kind of fancy, but
That's
it's cute.
awesome. And then like Todd's birthday is next week and he's the same. I was like, what do you fucking buy for someone? And I'm still figuring it out. His mother has texted me, his sister has texted me. What does Todd want? I'm like, I don't know. I literally don't know. He just buys everything he wants also. So
Yeah, I think I'm
we're in the
probably hard to
savings
shop
bond.
for.
Saving.
Well, it's always good, but it's like it's weird right now. But to buy like trips, it's always good to buy something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Or you buy like the plane tickets to like I don't know
Ooh.
Mexico, and you buy a pair of swim trunks. It's like something you don't expect to get on Christmas.
Little pro tip from Andy here. Vagabond Vintage in Dallas Design District has a lot of leather bikers. I need to check that out.
Yeah, Dolly Python might as well. They specialize in cowboy boots. They've got a lot of cowboy boots.
Really?
Dolly Python. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they offer a lot, but that's a good point. Because I don't mind a used leather jacket because they feel worn in. They feel
Yeah. Aaron's afraid he'll cry because he can't fit into any of his suits. Well, Tan actually says only have one. You only need to have one suit. I mean, you can have more, but for your capsule wardrobe, you just need one neutral suit, like a navy blue, a black, a gray, all of that. None of my suits fit. I don't wear any. I mean, even when we have to dress up, I will occasionally figure something out. I think my tuxedo is about as much of a suit as I ever wear, and I just had that. I just bought a new one from Underbody, so.
Well, the whole idea behind a capsule wardrobe is that you can like mix and match things, right? And so back in the 80s, we called that mix-its.
Mix-It.
Do y'all remember Mix-Its?
What was there was a store at the mall called like Elements or something?
Well, there was Mix-Its in JCPenney.
I never heard of that one. There was another freestanding store.
Esprit?
No, it was sort of like that, but it had all of those kind of things too. I actually travel with a capsule wardrobe. So when I travel, I intentionally I am a notorious units. That's what it was called, Jennifer.
Units, that's right. Jennifer, you're right. Units.
When I travel, I am such a light traveler. I can be gone for 2 weeks with just a small suitcase because I wear things many times over. I mix and match, and so I'll take like 5 in different colors of the long sleeve t-shirts that don't have anything on them, maybe a couple of button-ups, some basic shorts, some basic pants, all of that, and then just mix it up. And that's how I do it. And that's also, unfortunately, well, fortunately slash unfortunately, vacation photos are weird because I can't identify what day it was by what I was wearing. Because sometimes it's like, oh, there's Koopa in that damn blue shirt again.
Yeah, I try to do that with scarves. With women, what gets us is the shoes.
Gay
Because
men
if we
too.
do,
The
because if
shoes.
we want to take a special outfit, it requires its own shoe that you would never wear any of the rest of the time. You know, if you want to go have a nice dinner or something.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with that. I'm already starting to like wash the clothes and start packing for Memphis. Because so here's the deal. This last Friday night, I spent 4 hours in my closet. I had accumulated so many. I mean, I know what I bought. It's not like I didn't know what I bought. But in the 6 months during COVID, I've bought jeans and clothing, and I bought some workout gear and stuff that I wear, but crap that I haven't
Uh-huh.
gotten to wear yet. And I was like, I need to go through all this, figure out what I'm keeping from the Nordstrom sale. I bought a
Uh-huh.
bunch of stuff at the Nordstrom sale with the intention of trying it all on and
Yeah.
taking some back.
Yeah.
So I've had to try on 7 pairs of jeans. I had to try on 2 pairs of leggings, and like I bought 3 jumpsuits. I've never owned a jumpsuit in my life, and all of a sudden I figured out they're like walking around in pajamas, people. It's a onesie for the funsie, because I'm like, where have these been all my life? So I bought a white jean jacket to go over that. And so like I've got all this stuff. So now I'm trying to figure out, okay, here's the pile for dry cleaning. I took to dry cleaning, keeping
Uh-huh.
this. Here's all the new black stuff I've got to wash together, and all the
Yeah.
jeans I've got to wash together because they're going to turn everything else blue. So I'm trying to get all those piles sorted to figure out what I'm going to take to
Here's
Memphis.
something also I learned from watching Tan France. He washes his jeans twice a year.
Yep, I told you when you get a really nice pair of jeans, they put them in the freezer.
Yeah, he puts them in the freezer.
In the freezer.
Unless he actually spills something or soils himself in those jeans, he takes them off and puts them in the freezer to kill the bacteria. And he said he washes them maybe twice a year.
Everybody's about to freak out in the comments, and I wouldn't believe what Cooper's saying if I did not read an article 5 years ago in FD Lux where they talked about when you buy a really nice high-end $200-$300 pair of fancy jeans, you wash them. You try to go your whole first year with only like washing them once because it really breaks them in. I guess the fibers helps.
I don't know. My issue with that, and so I wear a lot of clothes over and over and over again because you'll see. I always
Crystal, what?
I always wear an undershirt under everything, even under t-shirts. I always have a white undershirt on.
I wear camisole,
and it helps keep things clean. And I rewear things a lot and all that. My issue with the jeans, I don't wash my jeans every time I wear them. I'll wear them a few times.
Yeah.
But the butt starts to get kind of like
the elastic.
Like it loses the like I got a nice little like onion butt or peach butt, like like I've had it my whole life. It's a curse right now that my front section's getting a little big, that I got this big booty now too. My shirt will do this. But even when I was real thin, I look like a little ice cream scoop on the back. And so my jeans are always tight back there, and I like it. Like I like some tight ass jeans. Mm-hmm. And so if you've got the jeans and you don't wash them often enough, they're all stretched out, and it's like.
That's nice that you went for the fashion side of it. I was just going straight to nut musk. I mean, that's where I went. I was like, that's disgusting.
No, I mean, if you're wearing underwear and such, it should be okay.
Yeah, but over and over again, it's like if you're out. I mean, I imagine people that have jeans like that literally wear them for 2 hours to a function, and they come home, take the clothes off. They aren't actually doing active things in them.
Jennifer's saying they get loose, and Michelle is saying they grow.
Yeah.
These grow.
Yeah. But it's true. They're saying you put them in the freezer.
If you see on here, Michelle has this gorgeous little avatar.
Yeah.
She has a friend that does all of these for her, and they are so cute. She has one of her eating a Whataburger, and it is like the most glamorous eating of a Whataburger ever. I love them.
That's cool.
Is his name that does them. Crystal's like, what?
Yeah. I swear, Crystal, Google it.
Yeah.
It's a thing with like high-end jeans. You're supposed to wear them, fold them up, put them in the freezer. I guess that kills the bacteria in any funk, but I'm way too like, I'll eat a burger and it goes right on my pants.
Yeah,
no, that's not going to happen. I'm way too clumsy.
I also don't wear my white jeans very often because I'm like a nervous wreck, because it's like 3 minutes into it, it's like a kid hands me something, or I rub up against. Our countertops are always slimy, so I rub against the counter, lean over to get something, and I got a line across the front of myself, right? No, I can't.
Yeah.
White jeans freak me out.
They make me nervous. I haven't even worn mine this year because we went through summer with no pants.
Also, because I'm so tall, my legs hit the bottom of tables a lot. I have so much leg that I end up with just like weird marks on them from that too. I don't know. I can't do it. My thing, here's the other weird thing about the about putting the jeans in the freezer. Like, first of all, dirty jeans. Oh, Crystal just said what I was going to say. I'm not putting dirty jeans in my freezer. That's so weird. I mean, I guess if you put them in a big Ziploc or something, and
I don't get it.
All of that, and so also I don't have enough room in my freezer for a pair of jeans. My freezer.
I got
an upstairs kitchen that's got a full freezer also, and then so there's that, and then it's like, how do you put them in there? Like, you put them in a bag? I guess you do. I mean, you would have to. You don't just want to like lay them on top of some frozen marinara sauce or something.
I'm totally gonna look up. I'm gonna drop a link and I'm gonna look up freezing jeans.
Linda is saying she doesn't. She puts them in a Ziploc bag.
Fold your jeans neatly and place inside a bag, seal bag, and insert in freezer. Remove after 1 week and wear as new. While this process won't remove stains and isn't really intended for work jeans, it is touted to kill any living organisms that make your jeans feel crisp and clean again.
I'm not sure. That sounds like a lot of work. I'd just rather throw them in the hamper.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
I'm not taking the vodka out of the freezer for jeans.
I'm not taking the what out?
Vodka out of the freezer.
No. Yeah, I'm not giving up that value.
It was like 1 week. So it takes a week?
I don't know. That's what that just said on apartment therapy. Those who find, this is USA Today, those who find themselves in cleaner situations can go as much as a year between washes, while someone really working in their jeans might need to wash them daily.
Okay.
If you live in a more humid climate or wear your jeans for gardening, construction work, washing is more recommended.
I do think Americans in general are too worried about cleanliness. I think that we have an epidemic, I mean, not the pandemic, but an epidemic of that, like, I don't wash my hair every day. I don't even take a shower every day unless I actually need to. And actually, everything you read, it says just clean your little dirty bits and you're fine, right? It's better for your skin. It's all of that. I don't wash my clothes after everywhere. I mean, I wear the clothes that touch my body like a lot, like in intimate places. I wash every day. I change every day.
As long as you're not turning your underwear inside out.
No,
wearing them another day.
And I don't rewear the undershirts or anything like that. But like, I rewear a lot of my clothes. I rewear unless they are actually dirty. I don't wash everything. And
I just dropped in a link from the Independent that says the Levi's CEO explains why you should only wash your jeans.
Interesting.
Never wash.
I have a little Febreze thing in the closet. That wrinkle releaser. It also has Febreze in it. Just
I do that too.
In it, it's fine. It's all good.
I think a lot of men don't know that women do that, but I keep a bottle in there. And like, if I've got a pair of pants I've had dry cleaned, when I take them off before I hang them up on the hanger, I spray the waistband and I spray the crotch and I hang them up. That's what I do.
Spray the dirty bits.
I'm giving away the secrets, everybody.
Are we still there? I saw us glitching. Hopefully we didn't glitch out.
I think we're still there. Yeah, Jennifer said, that's why we don't smell like the third world.
No.
If you've got onion BO body odor, you should not be re-wearing clothing. I'm sorry.
No, well, just wear fucking deodorant. The reason other places smell like they do is because they don't wear antiperspirant. They just wear a little parfum under their pits.
Patchouli is not the way to go. In fact, I never thought. Do you ever find yourself? Do you ever find yourself buying something that you're like, that is dumb, but I don't know, I'm going to try it, or it's excessive? So I've gotten into one thing lately that I'm like, it's a little excessive. But I saw Courtney Kerr post it and a couple other people. But I used to wear Donna Karen's Cashmere Mist perfume in college. She makes a deodorant, Cashmere Mist deodorant. And it's actually a really good freaking deodorant. And it was, awarded from the American Cancer Society because it doesn't have the things in it that cause. And it's not a natural deodorant. Yeah. No, the only time I've ever smelled BO in my pits is I wore natural deodorant to spin class one time. And halfway through class, I regretted that. I was like, oh my God, that's me. I can smell it. I was like, that's me.
She said the same thing. She was like, a weekend, she was like, nope, I'm out.
Oh, I was out on day 2. I put it on the day before after I got out of the shower. And I woke up the next morning, went to spin class. And I was like, I've never smelled myself before. And I was like, who stinks in this class? And I was like, oh shit. I was so embarrassed. And I had two classes back to back. I went into the
This
bathroom.
is
They
before
sprayed
they were
deodorant.
outside, right? Yes.
Oh, it was so embarrassing. And I even said to my friend next to me, I go, that's me, your smell. I'm so sorry because I didn't even smell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this deodorant, this Cashmere Mist by Donna Karan, they had it on the Nordstrom sale. They had 3 of them for $80. They're like 20 something or 30 something a piece.
Oh.
They're like, but they last a long time. But I'm addicted to it now.
I am not an experimenter. This is one of those things. I've never understood the appeal of like these beauty boxes that people get where they can sample all of these different products and such. I've never understood the appeal of that because first of all, I don't want to risk like fucking up my skin or something. First of all, secondly, I'm one of these people. I've used the exact same deodorant Degree since I was in high school.
Same. I've used powder, the blue one. What you call it? The blue one that's always been around for forever.
Until and Jennifer saying $25 deodorant, girl.
I know it's just one of those things though. It's like it lasts a lot longer than regular deodorant. Plus, it smells so good.
I've used that. I have used the same Crest toothpaste for as long as I can think of. I have used for my face regimen. I have used Secret is what your deodorant is.
Secret, and I've been using it since I was 12, 13. Whenever you start using, yes.
That was actually the first one I ever used. I used my grandmother's Secret because we were stanky when we went and visited her. I've used the same face stuff. I use Kiehl's, and I don't even experiment with fucking Kiehl's. I use the same green herbal cucumber toner that I've used since college, the same facial moisturizer that I've used since college. I occasionally work in like I'm using a vitamin C drop thing, like a serum.
Yes, the one from Kiehl's.
That I got on Amazon that I was terrified. You know how it says test on a part of your body to see how you react? I'm like testing it right here. Like for a week just to make sure it wasn't on my face. And it seems to be working well. But
I'm normally the same way. I normally do not deviate in the same things. Like I'm still that girl that uses Cetaphil facial cleanser.
Yeah, I use Cetaphil body lotion. Yeah, I'm like I am not one of these people where they're testing like, ooh, this looks good, or let's try this or whatever. The same hair. I've used fiber from American Crew on my hair.
Are you serious? For American Crew? I used to use that in college. Wow.
Yeah, American Crew forever.
And the pomade. Remember the guys used the pomade and it smelled so good.
Yeah, it does smell good.
They were like the first people to come out with a round pomade for men's hair. And all the boys in college wore it.
I use that too when I want a little bit of gloss, but most of the time I just use the fiber.
Yeah.
I've worn the same exact cologne. I wear Joe Malone's Mandarin Basil or whatever. And I've worn that ever for probably like 15 years. And before that, I wore Issey Miyake for like forever.
Oh my God, everybody wore that. Yes, it smells so good.
Although I have seen a lot of people talking about Cher's new fragrance. Have you seen that?
Oh no, I didn't even know she had one.
Well, Cher has a new fragrance, and it is like CK1, which was also one of my jams.
Oh my God, CK1, Dracar Noir, Cool Water.
No, CK1. You're just young enough that CK1 is when you were still in high school.
Yeah, what?
It came out. It came out. Are we still here? I see us glitching again.
Yeah, I don't think we're here.
CK1 came out when I was a sophomore in college.
Yep.
And they came to SMU and handed it out like samples like forever, and everyone was wearing it. It smells like sex to me now because I had so much sex with people wearing CK1. But now I smell that fragrance and I'm like, sex. Like that's to me in my mind, that is sex smells like CK1. And that's bad for them. Like they would love that it smelled like sex.
Oh yeah. But, I wore it in high school, and then also in high school, not sex related, but my best friend Mark, who's gay, wore Eternity for Men. Oh my God! His car would smell like that. It's so good. To this day, I love it. I still go by and smell it.
Yeah,
like it's so good.
So Cher has a new fragrance out that supposedly people are just raving about. That it's for men and for women, and people are like losing their minds about it. But I've seen if you've never heard of this and I'm hearing about it, it must mean that it's not in the cool circles that people are talking about it.
No, never heard. And I'm with you because I'm the same way as you. I don't usually deviate. And then Courtney talked about this deodorant so much that I was like, okay, I'll pop because I knew I loved Cashmere Mist. I loved the smell of it because I wore it in high school. and I got one, and then I was like, damn it. And then they put the 3 box on the Nordstrom sale. Maybe it was like 67 or 70 for three of them, and I was
I
like,
cut off for fragrances though. As soon as you start seeing it at like a Walgreens, I'm like, nope, not wearing that
nope, we're
anymore.
done.
When
It's
It's
out here.
Been Wacky became a Dillard's fragrance, I was like, nope. I was buying it only at Neiman's, and then when it
Well,
started
yeah,
getting
no,
to Dillard's,
but Dillard's coming from a small town in Oklahoma. That's where we had to buy cologne. So
yeah,
I would tell Mark knew never to go to the mall to redo his Eternity unless
uh-huh.
I was with him because I'd get pissed because I wanted to go smell it because we'd go stare at those posters with that. Who was the guy? Tyson Beckford, the polo
Yeah.
model.
Yes.
His posters would always be
He
up
was so hot.
in the thing, and we'd go shopping for cologne and just look at him and the posters and smell that Eternity cologne.
Oh man.
Yes,
Another one I love is Clinique Happy. I
I
love
used to wear that in college.
so much. It is such
Yes.
a sweet, fun, like nice. I like the crisper smells. I don't like the real musky stuff. But
Yeah.
I
Do you
love.
remember the Givenchy, the one that was like purple and pink, a lot tall, turned, twisted? I forget the name of it. Irresistible, maybe?
Yeah.
I used to wear that one too, and I used to get a ton of
I
compliments
just
on
don't.
that
I
one.
don't. Also, I don't actually like smelling my own cologne. So I like to wear it to the point where I'm nose blind to it.
Yeah.
Like I
Where it
don't.
just blends in.
But because like if we're somewhere and I have to use somebody else's deodorant or something, the whole day I'm like, what is that fucking smell? Like,
You're like,
I don't want to
something's
smell.
not right about, it's not
I don't want
my
to smell
normal.
anything else.
Yeah.
I don't change laundry detergent because I don't like smelling anything new. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like I don't want to smell my. I want myself to smell good for other people, but I don't want to smell it.
Yeah. So like now like the kids wear Axe and all that. That was the Cool Water and Drakkar Noir of our day because that's always what I associate making out with boys in cars is they had one of those on all the time.
Ugh.
And the Drakkar used to be my favorite. That was my favorite.
CK1, they tried. Drakkar Noir was too like musky for me. I never really
I
liked
like it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
But I had SMU. They handed out samples like Aqua di Gio. Yes, that is another.
Oh my god.
That one was so
by Armani in the 90s.
But I throw it in my mouth if I smell it today. Aaron is saying, yeah, it was overdone. But Aqua di Gio, that is also. I smell sex when I smell that one too.
Or Jean Paul Gaultier with the busts of the men and the women.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Aqua di Gio. God, I love that one. Oh, I wouldn't even know. To me, it would be like I throw up in my mouth. It would be the same kind of thing as like drinking a drink that you got sick on one time.
Yeah, and then you're like,
like I can't drink screwdrivers because I got so sick on a screwdriver once to the point where I can barely drink like mimosas because they're screwdriver adjacent. Cherry vodka sour was a drink I got so sick on.
Whiskey sour.
Yeah, all of those sweet thing. And cherry vodka sour is where they add grenadine to it to make it even sweeter.
Which just makes it pink when you puke it up.
Yes, it was. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I was that way for tequila for a long time. I got so drunk, like my senior year of college or right after playing pool in a bar back home.
Yeah.
Off shots. We had Jaeger. First of all, I can't even look at Jaeger to this day. Jaeger and tequila shots. I was so freaking. No, Jaeger tastes like the cough syrup. It has it's got the machine that keeps it cold and it's thick.
Goldschlager, the cinnamon flavored one.
It's the one, yeah. It's got gold flecks in it. It's the fancier, yeah.
I've never been a good shot taker. Nothing good ends with something that starts with shots. Like it is.
I didn't have tequila for like 10 years until I moved to Dallas and margaritas are everywhere. And I finally drank a margarita and then I got over it.
Yeah.
But 10 years I swore off tequila because it was so bad.
Tequila, like really high end, like the way you're supposed to do tequila. But no, I just, and Jennifer Jägermeister, bleh.
Yeah, Jägermeister is so gross.
Yeah. All of those things, like I just can't, I've never done shots. We have and I may have told the story before, but we went to Punta Mita in Mexico probably about 10 years ago with friends talking, or am I glitching again?
You were just glitching for a second. So we went to Punta Mita in Mexico.
Yes, and so everyone was we were at this beachside restaurant doing shots. And all of a sudden, or everyone was passing out shots, and I won't do a shot. I will say no to shots, and if people keep pressing, I will just throw it away. Like I
You'd be
will,
like,
I will either throw it over my shoulder. Hopefully, no one's behind me, or if I'm in a crowded place, I will dump it on the floor by my shoe, right? And Cooper, why is the floor so wet around you? And this woman that was also with this, she was like, I don't want to do these shots. I was like, just throw it over your shoulder. That's what we do. So we were doing the shots, and when we got to it, they took a photo, and there's a photo of like the splash caught in midair behind both of us. And the people who were buying the shots saw the photo, and they're like, "What the hell?" I was like, "I told you I did not want a shot. I don't do shots. There's nothing good that ends with somebody who starts with shots." And so throwing them over my shoulder, it's wasted money. If you give me a shot, it's just total wasted money.
Unless people are springing for the Patron or the Don Julio 42, I'm not doing a shot.
I don't want that much alcohol in my system that quickly. That's just nothing good.
I mean, it's like that might be all I do in one drink, you know?
Yeah.
But that's the good stuff.
Oh, girl, we've hit 51 minutes. It's time to wrap this up.
Get to talking about alcohols.
I know. Alcohol and sex and cologne and all kinds of stuff.
And hygiene. Per usual.
This was a particularly informative episode of Cooped Up Live. Yeah. So with that, we'll say bye. We love you. You are loved. It's important to remember that. Thank you for giving us some free therapy here. Always good seeing you, Kerrie.
You as well.
Kerrie. And everyone else, yada, yada, yada. I don't remember all the rest of my taglines. We will see you tomorrow at 4:15 for another episode of Cooped Up Live.